Hi folks, thanks for joining me. Today I want to talk to you about the difference between overacting and making strong choices. Unfortunately, most actors fall in this category, overacting. Here's how I want you to think about it. What's going on inside will determine how the behavior or the words come out. So if you create something just external, like let's assume the lines are, I'm angry with you, and you say, I'm angry with you, that's external. I love you, I'm happy. That's external. You're just doing the action, but it's not supported with what's going on internally. In real life, what happens is the internal stuff is kicked in. You're genuinely angry at someone. And then you either hold it back because, you can't just explode, right? Depends on where you are, depends on the circumstances. If you're at your day job and the boss is right, then you're angry at your boss. You're not going to let that out. So it's what we call you're boiling the water. And then great actors boil the water and put the lid on it because you don't want to show. There are circumstances where you boil the water, but it's not important to put the lid on it. Something traumatic happening right in front of you, then we say boil the water. The skill factor, and it is skill, comes in that most actors don't know how to boil the water, which means to internally create connections that could feed the intended result. The anger, the emotional thing, if you want to call it that. Okay, but we as actors avoid using those terms because it actually tricks the brain. The brain now goes, I know you're looking for a result. You're trying to trick me, and the brain will literally shut down. Whereas if you focus on the result internally, what triggers that result, then your brain kind of goes, or the body kind of goes with it. And it's not enough to make one choice. One choice isn't strong enough. I'll give you an example. We'll go with the boss scenario. Let's assume the character is upset with the boss, all right? And it's D-Day. Literally, they're storming. The boss has been a pain. So what happens now is you internally start to do all the things we've spoken about in the past. Substitution, use real life, what if factor, which was Salah's big thing. What if the boss said that to you? And if the boss works and it's parallel, great. If the boss doesn't work for you and someone from your day, your day job or someone from real life or someone that you used to go to school with, if they annoy you and you hear them saying those things, then you start to hear that person, you go, wow, they're really upsetting me now. Also, what I tell actors is don't just hear it. Imagine when that person is talking to you, they're doing this, taking a punch on your shoulder, or even here. That's even stronger. Now you're going, oh my God, they're really upsetting me now. I just want to, Internally, I'm boiling the water. I'm getting upset internally. So when the line comes out, it's already there. And the stronger I match the internal alignment of what's going on with how the words come out, that's not over the top. That's called a strong choice because now the internal matches the external. If I go on this side of the fence, which is just external choices, it's not supported by the internal. And what the audience sees is over the top. They think you're forcing things. They think you're pushing things. And they read it like that when internally it's not supported. I will tell you, and you shouldn't think like this as an actor. You shouldn't watch yourself. But basically what the audience sees is something like this. This is connected to what's going on internally. So even if I say the line, I'm goddamn angry at you, it's still fed because in my mind, I'm still feeding it. I say the line and I'm still angry at that person. I'm still angry at them. And it comes in my behavior. This, I say, I'm angry at you. And then there's nothing going on internally. So my body literally shuts down. My body's not going along the lines or, it's not connected to the lines. So we see, I'm angry at you. And the moment the actor finishes saying the lines, there's nothing going on. It's dead internally. And that's what we say, that person is overacting as opposed to this person, which internally they're doing whatever alignment, anger or sadness or love, whatever it is. And then how it comes out, it matches. And you should always make the strongest choice possible based on the script, as opposed to this just, most directors, most directors will direct like this, unfortunately. Our job is to hear that result and go, I know how I can get there. And like I said in the past, I'll give you a quick example. Let's assume the boss, it's Friday at 5:05 and it's a long weekend and you've booked tickets to go overseas and have a great time. And the boss says, stay half an hour. Automatically, you're starting to go, oh. Let's assume also the boss took your parking spot and made you park an hour and a half away. Let's assume also the boss is saying, hey, I'm not paying you past 5 o'clock. Now I'm internally, so I'm not making one choice, I'm following that choice with another choice, with another layer and another layer. And very soon, all these little jabs start to affect me. And I go, oh, the line comes out like that. As opposed to nothing supporting. It's another way to think of it. Nothing supporting the strong choice. It's just neck up, right? We want the entire body. This is neck up over the top. This is supported by the internal thing, and it will dictate how the lines come out, how the behavior comes out. This is how I want you to think as an actor, not this. Massive difference between the two, right? Over the top, overacting, strong choice, supported by both internal and external. Try this. It takes a lot more work than people think, but once you find your own ringtone, I tell people, and you master this, wow, they don't see the over the top factor. Take care. Hope this helps.